It's okay. Hey guys, it is 7:30 a.m. and at 11:30 I will officially have been up for 24 hours. So that's fun. I literally did not sleep all night, and I think part of that was because there's something I feel like I personally need to share. It's not that serious, but it kind of is. Many of y'all may know that I'm in 8th grade. You know, I'm about to go to 9th grade in a few months. I'm pumped. But let me tell you something, especially for my younger viewers. If you are in 10th grade or down, stay single. Sorry. Like I said, I'm in 8th grade. I haven't been to 9th grade yet, or 10th grade. But the reason why I'm telling you stay single is because if you, and this could even go for like seniors or juniors, seniors and juniors, you know, 11th and 12th grade. You, final 4 years, baby, final 4. And then that's it. You decide what path you want to go in. You go to career or college. Personally, me, I wanted to go to college towards the beginning of my 8th grade year. I was like, oh, I need to go to college. I need to get my master's degree, do that. And I plan to be a nurse practitioner. But towards the beginning of the middle of 8th grade year, I started to get severely depressed. And it definitely changed my decision about a lot of things. I was like, this is my final year of junior high. This is it. I get out of this place and I go to 9th grade. Thank God. Because I'm going to be honest, my school kind of sucks. It's not the teachers there. It's not the kids there. I mean, it's just the environment that I am put in every day. It is, it's not an environment that I would like to surround myself in. And I started realizing that. I was like, listen. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, 8th grade year is sucking the life out of me right now. You know, I passed all my midterms, thank God. You know, I passed health, thank God. I don't have to take it again in 10th grade, thank God. I passed everything, all my midterms, so that's good. I got through that. We are midway through the year, people. May I remind you, it's Christmas break. If it was a school day right now, I would be on the bus. But, I think if you are in 8th grade, or even 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, 12th, whatever grade you're in, this could go anywhere from 6th grade to 12th grade. That's a 6-year span, you guys. Stay single, because let me tell you something. I have had 3 boyfriends. Just kidding. I've had 2 boyfriends that I've broken up with because I was like, listen, I cannot do this. I had one last year towards the end of the year. It was finals. I was like, I literally cannot do this. Actually, he subscribed to me. Oh my god. You know who you are. You're the real OG if you know who you are. But I was like, like, he's like my friend now, so it doesn't matter. You know, he's actually kind of like my brother. But, I'm like, listen, I can't do this. I have finals. It was the end of 7th grade. I was like trying to get through it, trying to get to 8th grade so I could finish 8th grade and go to 9th. Like, I literally was like, I don't know if this is the end of us. I don't know anything, but all I know right now is that I need to focus. And I can't do that if I'm going to be tied down in a relationship. Because not only was I having to care for myself, but I also had to, put somebody else's feelings in my hands. And I was like, I cannot do this. I'm not going to say his name, obviously, just out of respect. But I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I need to not be tied down right now. He was very understanding about it, and that was like one of the things I loved about him. I still do, because he was very understanding. And I said, well, thank God, because I honestly, I couldn't be tied down in a relationship. And to be honest, I don't think I could be tied down in a relationship right now. So after we broke up, it was definitely, I wouldn't say that it was all on me, because I feel like we both had some feelings that we needed to get through. I was like, listen, I don't think this is right now. And he was like, okay. I've been feeling the same way too. So I was like, okay, glad we're on the same page. And so we basically left it at, we don't know what we are. We don't know if we will be something again. And we haven't. And I think that was for the better. Just because, exes are like leftovers. They're not as good as the first time. Unless they're pizza. But you get the point. And that leads me into my next relationship. Now, this relationship, it was it wasn't toxic. It was just not. He was my boyfriend, and we are definitely better off as friends. Definitely. He's literally my guy best friend now. I have 2 guy best friends. He is literally my guy best friend. We talk. If I ever need, to talk to somebody, he's like always there. I told him Merry Christmas a few days ago. He said same to you, and we left it at that. And I definitely think that, so we started dating in May. I remind you, it was May. School was ending. We weren't going to see each other for 3 months. No big deal. We survived 4 months, baby. 4 months. It was, to be honest, it was probably not the greatest 4 months of my life. 3 months I wasn't even freaking seeing him. All I did was text him and call him. And I definitely think if you want to be in a relationship, don't get together right before a break. Especially like summer break, because you're not going to see each other for 3 months unless your parents are cool with y'all going to each other's houses. To be honest, my parents are not like that. they're like, he can go over here, but you don't need to go over there. Why would you need to go over there? And I was like, well, just hang out. And they're like, no. So I was like, okay. And you know, it was definitely not, it was great while it lasted, but in the end, we could both tell that, you know, we are definitely better off as friends, and like I said, he's literally one of my guy best friends now. I can talk to him about anything. Which leads me to my next, oh yeah, 1 second, gotta finish it. So, it was late August. After back to school dance. After the back to school dance, we went to the dance. It was my birthday. You know, we had fun. You know, we slow danced. We didn't kiss. That leads to my next topic. But, next boyfriend. But, you know, it was fun while it lasted. It was definitely a great 4 months. I definitely don't think that I could do that again, just because I cannot commit. No, I can commit, just I'm in 8th grade. So I was like, okay. So we broke up. I didn't cry or anything. I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of feeling like, and to be honest, I saw it coming. I was like, I'm not gonna break up with him. I'll let him break up with me. And may I remind you that in 2nd grade, or may I tell you, in 7th grade, sorry, not 2nd, we didn't know each other in 2nd grade. At the beginning of the year, we dated for a week, and then we broke up, and I cried. Yeah, it was a week. I don't know why I cried. I was like, whatever. I still had a crush on him, and I immediately, like, regretted that. I was like, Kara, you should not be crushing on the same guy that just broke up with you. And the worst part about it is that he got a mutual friend of ours to break up with me. I was like, wow, no balls. No, I'm just kidding. But, maybe. But I was like, okay, whatever. I was just mad at him because he was like, you got this freaking person to break up with me. I'm pretty sure, like, I yelled at him during our break, our 15-minute break. I was like, really? Yeah? I almost said his name. Sorry. I was like, really? Whoever? Like, you really had to stoop that low and get our friend to break up with me for you? I was like, not happy. I was like, it's one thing to break up with somebody. It's another thing to get our friend to break up with me for you. And may I remind you that this friend, she's not my friend now. It's definitely, and I'm kind of glad, because it's a toxic relationship that we were in. You know, our friendship, it was not great. It was definitely very toxic, and we talked crap behind each other's back. You know, the year before we were, well, I didn't do anything. I just stuck up for myself. But she was, you know, just being a female dog. And I decided, listen, and I was like, I don't even know what happened. We came back to school in 7th grade and we were friends. I was like, why are we friends? I'm not sure. But we were. And so that leads to this year, and, you know, a few weeks ago I decided not to be friends because it was a toxic relationship, and it was like, I don't want to put myself in that. So, and may I remind you that this girl, she does not care about her friend's feelings. She is dating one of our friends' ex-boyfriends. And may I remind you that I don't believe in true love in 8th grade. I think it's stupid. But my friend thinks true love in 8th grade is happening because her boyfriend broke up with her. And an hour later, he got together with a girl. And she was still in love with him. And when we talk about him at lunch, I was like, girl, you were not over him. You keep talking about him every freaking day. You were obviously not. And I told her straight up, I was like, I love you, but you're obviously not over him. And she's like, no, I am. I just want to talk about how much of a butthole he is. I substituted a word. Actually, I substituted a few words. But, I was like, you're not over him. Because if you were over him, you wouldn't be talking about him. I was like, and so, may I remind you that this next girl that my friend's ex-boyfriend got together with, they were dating for 3 weeks at max. And then I'm not sure who broke up with who, but they broke up. Literally 4 hours later, less than 4 hours later, he asked this girl that I'm now not friends with. Sorry if this doesn't make sense, but we're gonna say her name, my friend, well, my ex-friend, her name is Polly. Her name's Polly. I just said that because my dog's right there. Her name's Polly. So Polly is now dating my friend Katie's ex-boyfriend, Logan. I don't know. And so, you know, I was just like, first of all, Polly, I was like, you are dating your best friend's ex-boyfriend. And she's like, oh my god, Kara, shut up. You know that I wouldn't care if y'all dated one of my ex-boyfriends. Ooh, I got ticked off when she told me that. I was like, shut up. I literally told her, shut up, because I was so mad at her. I was like, bro, if I went off and dated every freaking one of your ex-boyfriends, the list would never end. And so I tried to explain to her, I'm like, listen, Polly, this is not okay. You date every freaking one of your friends' ex-boyfriends. And so, you know, I've got a crush on this guy who just happens to be her ex-boyfriend. I'm like, you know, and I knew him way before she knew him. I automatically had dibs. I was like, I call it, and I told her, I was like, oh my god, Polly, I like this guy. He asked her out. I was like, you know what, whatever. I don't even care. I was like, I know my friend wouldn't do that to me. Yeah. Apparently I'm dumber than I think, dumber than I seem, because literally she got on the bus and she sat with me and she said, oh my god, he asked me out. I was like, and what'd you say? She's like, I said yes. I don't even like him. I'm just gonna date him for fun. I said, oh my god, I literally can't even stare at. I can't look at you. You know, it was a very toxic relationship because, you know, no matter what any of our friends our girls that were in our friend groups told her she dated all their ex-boyfriends. And, it was a very toxic relationship. And I'm just like, I'm talking to my friends. I'm like, y'all, I know I'm not the only one that notices. And they're like, yeah, we've been noticing too. And I'm like, y'all, I hate to tell y'all this, but I'm dropping her. I'm dropping her like my IQ dropped when I went to 6th grade. Like, just kidding. I didn't know my IQs. Let me use a different analogy. I dropped her like, bro, I dropped her like I dropped my phone. And my phone was cracked head to toe. Had black holes on it, it was not good. I was like, I'm dropping her. I don't care what y'all do. Make the right decisions. And my friends are apparently, oh my god, dumb, because they're still friends with her, even though that she doesn't care about their feelings. But she's like, I don't care who y'all date, while we're telling her, well, we do care who you date, especially if it's our ex-boyfriends, especially if we called dibs, especially if we told you specifically that we like them and you don't even like them. It was a very toxic relationship. This leads me into my next relationship. This is my ex-boyfriend, sorry. I went to homecoming with him this year, and I met his mom and his siblings. They were super sweet, and so we go to my ex-friend's house. This was before I dropped her, to take photos, and this guy that I had a crush on, who she was dating, was there too. And, we're neighbors. I probably should not say that. I was like, okay. Well, actually, I have a lot of neighbors. I've got that neighbor, and a few neighbors down there. I've got a bunch of friends in this neighborhood that, so it didn't matter. But that doesn't matter. Besides the point. So we roll up to her house, and let me tell you, this girl is the most self-centered girl I have ever met in my life. I was like, sorry, this is taking real long, but I'll try and finish and hurry. But she was like, we need to have pictures at my house because, and her mom has cancer. I was like, and so, when I was she posted on her Instagram story that her mom had cancer. I immediately texted her. I'm like, girl, I'm praying for you. If you need anything, let me know. All that jazz. And so I've asked her multiple times, how's your mom? When's her next chemotherapy? And so a homecoming rolls around, and so he asked Polly out. My boyfriend took me on a date, and because it was a half day at school, he took me on a date. It was cute, we got ice cream. Actually, I think we got a milkshake. Sorry. I got a milkshake and he got a milkshake. It was super cute. And so he had asked me a few nights before, like, oh, what do you like? And so I was like, oh, well, I like softball. And I was like, what do you like? And he was like, because I was like, I knew he was going to do something for homecoming. I was like, homecoming's coming up. He's definitely asking me out. So a few days later, we go on this date. His mom's there, but, she just sits in the car with his siblings. And we go in there, we have our milkshakes, and then his mom starts videoing, and his mom had texted my mom, and they're like, oh, Christian, I need to stop saying their real names. Well, y'all aren't gonna know who he is, but, this guy, you know, he had gotten softball, and he wrote on, I have it somewhere, and he wrote on it, I might strike out asking you this, but will you be my date to homecoming? I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. His mom was videoing me, so I definitely, like, he just handed me the ball under the table, and I was like, I was like, yeah, and we didn't hug or anything. It was so awkward. I was like, oh my god. It's like, I wish we would have hugged or something, but we didn't. So I was like, okay. So he takes me home from this date, and a few days later, it's homecoming. And so, you know, he's an outdoorsman. He likes that camo. So we went to Ross. I bought a $12 homecoming dress. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. Best decision of my life. It was the cutest dress ever. You know, I had my stepsister do my hair and makeup. Super fun. She curled my hair and put a braid and then a ponytail. And that was, and you know, I was popping. You know, I was like popping off. I was like, huh. Just like, like I was ready for homecoming. So homecoming rolls around, she does my hair and makeup, and I get dressed. We go over to my friend's house, and we start taking pictures, you know, and there's a bunch of us there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we had a trio. It was a trio of couples. It was my 2 friends, me and my boyfriend, and then our other 2 friends. Now, our other 2 friends could not make it because they had dinner reservations. I was like, oh, and this is the guy that dated the girl an hour after he broke up with his girlfriend. So they had dinner reservations. It was cute. They took photos. I was like, okay, whatever. You know, I wasn't upset. I was like, okay, cute. But, so it's us 4 there. We had the 4 of us, which were the couples. And then we had my sister, I think. I feel like I'm missing a few people. Maybe my friend Kirsten? Maybe. That may have been for the back to school dance. But, you know, we had us there and we took our pictures. It was super cute, you know. I have the picture on my Instagram. It was cute. And we both wore army green. It was super cute. So we were matching. He wore a fishing shirt, which my mom thought it was adorable because she loves fishing. I was like, that's so cute. He wore a fishing shirt and khakis. I was like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, this is a casual homecoming. We're literally going there, dancing, and going home. So we get to the dance, and, you know, we dance the night away. You know, me and my friends were having fun. We take a few pictures. You know, he paid for my ticket. I was like, I don't want you to. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm like a very independent woman. I was like, I want to pay for this. I want to pay for this. He paid for our date. He paid for my ticket. I was like, I had to go sneak off to buy my own food, to be honest, y'all. I was like, whatever. I didn't grab food because his mom was picking me, my sister, and him up after the dance. So I was like, I maybe had a slice of pizza and a Coke. I had like a few Cokes. So into the dance, you know, none of us, the three couples, we none of us had our first kisses yet. And me and my 2 girlfriends, my 2 best girlfriends, we were just talking. We were like, oh my gosh, you guys, our first kisses are happening tonight. There was no doubt about it. There was no doubt about it in our mind that it was not going to happen. And so, we get to, it's the end of the dance, and I don't know about y'all's school, but at my school we have the same last song, and it's Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. And so it's great. I thought I was gonna get my kiss. It was in the heat of the moment. I was like, but we didn't. And I think my first kiss was the most unromantic first kiss ever. For a few reasons. So we all go out. We're with our trio, the couple trio. We go out. We spread out. Well, 2 of the pair stayed together, and 1 went off. It was the same pair that didn't come take pictures with us. And I was like, okay, whatever. But, so we were like, who's gonna get their first kiss first? Well, I was like, and so, I swear to y'all, the next week, whoever got their first kiss the night of the dance, they literally called us Mr. and Mrs. First. Or whoever, Mr. and Mrs. First. Well, it's like 9:45. The dance ended at 9. I did not get home till 10:45. That's like how. And I had, oh wait, no, just kidding. That was not my party. Yeah, but I didn't get home till like around 10:30, 10:45. May I remind you, it's like 9:50, 9:45, 9:50. So, we're all sitting around. We don't know what to do, so we're standing up. We're not sitting down. And so, my friends, the pair that stayed with us, they were like, come on, Kara, just do it. Just kiss him. Or just kiss already. And he did not kiss me. I had to kiss him. The way this kiss went, it was not at all romantic. To be honest, it was not a great kiss. Now, may I remind you, I have not had my first kiss. So, I had not kissed anybody before, like a boyfriend and girlfriend should. So, I was like, a little nervous. I was like, to be honest, I was pooping my pants. I was like, and I didn't even have pants on, I had panties. But, I was like, oh dear Lord. And so, my friends are like, come on, just do it. So, we're standing in front of a teacher. And if you get caught kissing, oh dear God, help. Dear Lord, help. So, the teacher is facing us. Then she turns around to help the car pull line. 3 seconds later, I grab his face and kiss it for about 2 seconds. Kiss his lips for 2 seconds. Well, I kissed half his lip for 2 seconds. The other half was his teeth. I swear, you guys, it was the most awkward thing. And our friends, oh my God, they were just like, and he was just smirking. And he ticked me off when we got in the car of his mom. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, is that what y'all wanted? I was like so mad because I was like, y'all keep pressuring me to kiss and y'all won't even kiss. So I got my first kiss before any of our friends did. They had to call me Miss First for a whole week. They didn't have to, but they did. I was like, okay, whatever. So they called me Miss First Place. I was like, huh? Apparently I got more balls than y'all. Well, you get it. But I was like, oh dear God. So, and my boyfriend was standing there with the most glum look on his face. He was like, oh dear God. But, you know, it happened. And we get in the car. We get in his mom's car. And I'm sitting in the middle. And my sister's sitting on one side. And he's sitting on the right side. So, Summer, me, and then my boyfriend. His mom is in the front. So he leans over and he asks me, do you want to kiss again? And I was like, First of all, we're in your mom's car. I was just like, probably not here. No, because I was like, I do not want to kiss in your mom's car. That is so unromantic. That's more unromantic than what happened on the patio. Because that's what we call our waiting area for the cars, the patio. So I was like, probably not. So, you know, Summer, my sister, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, can we go to Cane's? So I was like, okay, I'll text Mom. So I text Mom, she was like, yeah, sure. So we go to Cane's, and let me tell y'all how insecure I am. My sister got the freaking box combo at Cane's. That is like, she paid for it, you know, it was her money. She was allowed to do whatever. So I was like, oh dear God. So my boyfriend then again offered to pay for me. So what did I get? I got the kids meal. I got 2 chicken strips and a bunch of fries and cane sauce. You know, I was like, I'm not embarrassing myself in front of my boyfriend and his mom. I was like, oh dear God. So, you know, we get our food, and there's a bunch of kids from our school in the high school there, because the high school had their homecoming football game. Well, we had our homecoming dance, because their homecoming was the next day, I think. So, because their homecoming was on a Saturday. So, my boyfriend's friends, because we were a part of 2 different cliques. He had friends involved with different cliques. So I was like, okay, whatever. And, so we walk up to, this table, and I feel so out of place. I'm like, oh my God, I do not want to be here. There are popular kids here, and I probably look disgusting. I was like, can we please just go sit down? I was like, I didn't ask him that. I was like, okay, bye guys. And then I went to sit down. I was like, not having it. I was like, his friend Ian was sitting there. So they were all leaving, or some of them were, and his friend got up and he came over to say hi to his mom, because, you know, they were best friends. They have been best friends since birth. So his date was still there, and his date's ride was here. So oh my God, this is so so, you know, we end up taking his friend home. And he asked me, I'm still sitting in the middle. And his friend's right here. And my boyfriend's right there. I'm sitting in the middle. And he looks over at me, says, do you want to kiss again? I'm like, no. I was like, your mom's in the car, my sister's in the car, and your freaking friend is in the car. I was like, we are not gonna kiss right in front of your mom. We're not gonna make out in front of your mom. We're not doing anything in front of your mom or your friend. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're asking me this. So anyways, a few a month later, 2 months later, I was like, listen, I need to focus on my mental health right now. I need to focus on my physical health and my mental health. I don't think I can be in a relationship. He's like, okay. And he's like, trying to get me to take him back. I'm like, listen, I do not have time for a boyfriend right now. Legit, the next day, he comes up to me and says, do you ever think there will be a chance of us again? I was like, I don't know. I just broke up with you yesterday. I was like, not having it. I was like, oh my god. And his friend rides my bus, the friend that we took home from homecoming. And he asked me, oh, Christian wanted me to ask you, like, oh, is there going to be a chance of y'all again? I was like, I don't know, Ian. I don't know. I need to focus on me right now. And this was the time around my brother's wreck. He had gotten into a wreck, he had a seizure, it was bad. He dislocated his left shoulder very badly, fractured the rotator cuff, broke both of his legs, was in a wheelchair, for a month or two. No, a few weeks to a month. So I was like, listen, I cannot deal with this right now. I have priorities, and about a boyfriend, somebody I have to tend to, is not one of them. I'm like, I haven't had a boyfriend since then. I was like, having a boyfriend is much more harder than staying single. Because if you stay single, let me tell you something, ladies. If you stay single, you can look all you want and you can touch all you want. But if you have a boyfriend, you can only look and touch out with one person. I'm not like that. But I'm like, you can't be tied down to one person, especially when you're in 8th grade. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's very hard, especially when this person was very clingy. I was like, listen, I can't deal with that. I need you to back off and give me personal space. I was like, bro, chill. I'm not gonna lie. It was probably one of my greatest boyfriends. I had met his mom. I have not. The only boyfriends that I have met was my first boyfriend. I met his mom because my mom and his mom were friends. They knew each other from school and stuff because we went to school together. So they saw each other at the parent-faculty meetings and stuff, and they were like, oh, hey, our kids are dating. And my sister was dating his little brother. So my little sister was dating his little brother. So it wasn't like that big deal. So I went over to his house. And this was in 3rd grade. I walked to his house, bro. And I stayed there. Not every night or anything, just stayed there. And he came over to mine. He walked me. I walked him. It was fun. And then did I meet anybody else? And I didn't meet anybody else except my first boyfriend and my last boyfriend. I don't plan on having another boyfriend for a very long time, just because I need to focus on me. And that's why I'm saying, if you are, especially if you're in 12th grade, stay single. You're about to go to college, bro. College. You and your boyfriend are probably going to go separate ways. Long distance never works. Ever. No matter, don't even argue with me, it doesn't work. You do not get together with somebody right before you leave. That's all I'm saying. And, you know, if you are not in a mentally stable place, then it is not okay for you to be in a relationship where you will be tied down, where you will have to tend for somebody else. That's exactly why I have spent 2 months finding myself. You know, I made great decisions. I've been making great decisions that I'm single. I don't look like, well, how I look now, but I just broke up. Actually, no, I didn't, because I pulled an all-nighter. But I am a vegetarian now. I eat healthier. I work out more. I, take care of my hygiene. I'm coming together as I am single. And I'm so grateful that I am single. Because, like I said, not only can you look, but you can touch and not get in trouble. Well, to a certain extent. But, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm single, I look amazing. When I'm in a relationship, I don't give a crap about trying. I'm just like, listen, you wanted to go out with me. I've never asked anybody out. Ever. Ever. They've all asked me out. And I've been like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll give you a shot. And some of those, I should have thought a little bit more clear. I knew this guy for 1 month in 6th grade. And I dated him, and he ended up cheating on me. I don't care now. You know, he's a player. I don't care. You know who you are. Yeah, you do. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. And he not only did he cheat on me, it wasn't even that serious. He cheated on me with my friend. I was like, whatever. Fake friend. I don't care. And then he cheated off me on a math test, on a science test. He still cheats off me in science. I'm like, listen, honestly, I don't care. Just don't get caught. Because if you get caught, I get caught for letting you cheat. And I don't let him cheat. I don't know if he's doing it or not. But I'm just like, okay, whatever. My advice to you is stay single. If you stay single, you will definitely not be as stressed. You live a carefree life. You will take better care of yourself because you can focus on you and only you, because you don't have to tend to somebody else's needs. This is a really long rant. If you were here, you were a real OG. You're the real one. But, you know, I would love to talk to you guys more, so comment down below if you guys ever want to talk to me about anything, or want me to talk about something, such as mental health, physical health, relationship, love, whatever. I got you. You know, I just hope y'all learned something from this. Leave a like and a comment down below. Peace. Love you.